Winter is about to approach, so we should hurry up with any construction we have, like our second brickyard now. Hello everyone and welcome back to Farthest Frontier once again to, our glorious Sleepy Hollow here with over 500 peeps working and living in here. Also, of course, Scooty pooping for making babies. Babies, we need not that many more, right? Since we are close at our cap, and I rather play it safe at this point because a city this size can collapse faster than you might think, especially when it comes to food and firewood. Firewood is fine. We're really topping this one with 600 almost. It's a new record, I think. And in that case, we have lots of logs. So theoretically, I could work on a third firewood splitter now. We could also upgrade the existing one if I had the woodworking research. The problem though with this is really those knowledge points are really expensive at this point. So yeah, I could just build another firewood splitter and call it a day, you know. So that's much cheaper to me than spending a knowledge point. What we will need is more coal. Our coal mine here is working tirelessly and we have a lot of coal left, but it's not enough. There is also no upgrade to the coal mine, right? So I need to find me new sources of coal. We should have them. I do have one over here that is not particularly close, but it has 5,000 coal. The mountain over here unfortunately does not have any coal, it's just iron. We could still go with an exploration point somewhere up there and just see if my villagers can find me something. So let's get them going. I haven't used them so far and they're actually pretty useful because once that, you know, villagers who have time would just go there and explore the place. And since we have 50 laborers available, we do have a lot of potential explorers. Labor count is critically low. That is just hard to believe with 50, honestly. The game really thinks that we need at least 55 laborers for a town of this size. Okay. Seems a lot to me. 9 villagers were born, and that now brings us to the cap again. I don't think there's more villagers being born when you reach the cap, so this should be fine for us right now. I would rather keep it there. Now, regarding my knowledge points, I would really like to focus a bit more on warfare right now, since the attacks are getting quite severe. Of course, we could now push towards the stone wall. I'm still hesitant of doing this, because it would just prolong the time it takes a bit for those people to breach me. I don't really have the upgrade then for the lookout tower yet, right? So I need to save a lot of knowledge points here. I could also go more to the offensive here now and work on a better army. And I think I would like to do this before doing anything else. And for that, we need to, basically start here with the arms production. That gives me then the armory, and in the armory we can then produce armors that we can use then to also get our own riders going here. That is something I would like to go, and we can also upgrade this to the arsenal then for better shooting. So yeah, that sounds pretty interesting to me. And let's go ahead and get me this new building going. I'm expecting the armory somewhere here. Is it in the defense? No, it's not in the defensive tree. There it is, where we produce armory and also shields. Sounds great. A bit of gold it consumes, and yeah, this industry zone is getting a bit stretched. Probably gonna have this one here close to my other smithies over there. And by the way, let's upgrade this road, as I think we should have. The raid camp has attacked your villagers. What? I think it's down here, right? There is this raid camp. There it is. Okay, there's really no coal here, so I will need to tackle this coal mine over here. There it is. As much as it hurts me, because it takes time, right? And it also needs a very long road that I'm gonna use here to connect it with my town. By the way, we could have here, passing this beautiful tree and going then into my main road here. That has no gate right now, that we also still need to get going here, since we haven't used this area here for a while. Can I just plop one down here? Perfect, I can. As always though, we're low on planks, because we have a lot of housings upgrading right now, still, everywhere. And yeah, this is great for tax income, obviously, but it's not so great for my planks. 2 soppets we have though now tirelessly working. This should be fine. Got the next raids. This time it's actually from both sides. That's not ideal. Gonna activate my lookout towers there real quick. These two. These two. And then on the other side we have... yeah, 1. Actually we have 2 here. Perfect. And this one. Fill it in, please. This one. These are all active already. And let's go ahead and get this one also fully used. There you go. How many labors do we still have? 27, that's fine. So this is enough to get me a standing army going for both of them. So I'm gonna go with 6 archers and 6 light infantry, and we're gonna put them then here. And then I'm also having my second barracks over here, and we can train them again as well. 6 here and 6 here. I wonder if we can increase the limit of this. Probably only with... yeah, with the citadel upgrade then. Get them going here, right? So that we have them on both sides. This is really making my town inefficient right now, because yeah, a lot of workforce is now pulled into army. But that's how it goes when you have a raid like this. They're coming from here, from the mountains this time. My camps should be fine. They're usually not being attacked. Could also change, of course. No idea. I just love, by the way, how fast my builders were. This road is already completed. That's when you have such a high builder limit. And I think the raiders are using this one now. The latest road systems. Okay, this raid here is much slower. There it is. Took it quite some time to get over the mountain there, and I don't see any horses this time around. Building has been damaged already? What? Oh, they're here faster than the icon shows. So we already have the first breach over here. And of course my army will do just that. Protecting us, successfully so. And also protecting that tower. They're also approaching on that side. Oh, wow. There is the siege engine.
Right away.
Let's get over there and destroy it. And it's actually doing a lot of damage. Let's focus this one down before too many raiders arrive. This one needs to go down, really. Yeah, look at tower will be down now. Siege engine is down. How's it looking over here? Yeah, that's just nasty when there's an attack coming from both sides. I'm not so happy about this. Also, there's a breach here already. We should probably retreat. Close over there now. We have to activate these lookout towers now too. And this one here. Okay, did we lose a soldier so far? 1. Okay, they're on their way now back to this area, somewhere here. Please. And please get back inside. There is no... Oh, wait a second. I can do it. Defensive stand. Hold position. Stay here, please. Because I don't want to have them wandering off. Let the lookout towers do also some damage there. Okay. There's the breach. We should be using once again the lookout tower as a backup here. Okay, they're just wandering.
At once.
Would you please attack? There we go.
As you command.
Okay, that is just a devastating raid here right now. There's so many of them. Oh god, no, don't do this. Okay, they're looting me right now. So they're at the vault. Nothing I can do about this so quickly. Like, there must be dozens. 90 raiders. Alright. It's a party of 90 that is attacking us, in fact. Okay, they're actually chasing them. This is destroyed. How's the other side looking? I think we have survived here. Looks good. I think this area here survived. This area here still Still have lots of raiders here. Let's get them in. But I think they're fleeing out too, is that right? It looks like it. It's so hard to see. Didn't breach my main area, of course. Yeah, they attacked the vault a bit, but nothing was stolen as far as I can see. Okay, they're definitely gone now. And in that case, I need to rebuild. And you can only do this like so, as far as I can see. There's no button like rebuild all. And I need to click myself through that. And yeah, it was just mostly walls and some lookout towers that were destroyed. Right. That's it. And yeah, 90 raiders, the biggest raid so far, and we have survived, even though, of course, there were breaches. Alright. Trader, you have something, perhaps? No, not really. Yeah, we have the statistics. 76 raiders were killed out of the 90. 2 villages we lost, and 3 buildings destroyed. That's just a crazy number, by the way. Right, out of the 90 raiders, we killed 76, and only 2 of my own were killed in the process. Nothing was pillaged. Okay, I'm really hoping for that armor here, because with that we can boost our soldiers further with proper armor and equipment. And also at this point we're flooded with logs, so now these forest camps are really working, right? So forests have been replanted, and now they're chopping down the trees as well, which leads to having an absurd amount of logs available. Also, we got the first manors. This is probably one of the more important things or developments right now. These are now the not the highest tier yet, right? So we also have tier 5 still to go for. Tier 5 would require then books or spices. 100 desirability, we're close to that already. And 4 types of food. And 1 type of luxury food that we still need to go for. Isn't that cheese? I thought cheese would be luxury food. Yeah, that is then the highest tier that we can still go for. The new tier, the tier 5. So tier 4, the manor we've already reached in a previous Let's Play. Beautiful houses, nonetheless. That we have now really now made out of brick and stone. So that we can see the luxury food, pastries it is, that I need to provide. Alright. Probably the upgrade to my bakery, because this one gives me additional recipes that we can use. And yeah, we can already go for it if we had glassware and town center 4, and actually the bakery needs a desirability threshold of 50% in order to be upgraded. Alright, so we probably will have to use then the inner bakeries that we have here. This one here has it, perfect. So we just need the glassware. Alright, that means finally for the first time after quite a bit of time has passed, we can now work on, yeah, our first sand mine, and there is an infinite one, so why not just use this one right away, the deep sand mine. That we have then right beside the deep gold mine. In that case, once again, very expensive. 1,000 gold it cost me. Heavy tools and iron. Iron is more of a problem because we are not that big on that. Also, okay, it slowed down of course now because we're also producing gold ingots now at my foundry, right? Because we have the golden and we consume now gold and or gold nuggets and coal to produce then the gold ingots. Let's actually stop this for now and just continue focusing on iron. But I will need a second foundry here. And I'm rather going to do this instead of unlocking the research blast furnace because I cannot afford that. So I'm going with another foundry here. We do need them anyway. And I can safely squeeze in one board. This is kind of like the forge street that we have there. Alright, so this is where lots of pollution goes on. Now, as far as I can see, pastries cannot be unlocked, so I really hope that it's the bakery upgrade, right? Because I can't find a pastry unlockable here. So I would like to use my point now on the paper mill that we have over there, because this allows me then to produce books, and we're gonna need books for the library and also as my next resource that we provide for the manor here, right? So that's the books over there. And it's one of this. Perfect, so we don't need the spices. Spices is something we would need to import, as far as I can tell right now. There's the paper mill. Oh, okay, it requires flax to produce paper. That's surprising to me. I thought it would be wood. Yeah, flax is fine, of course. We should have a lot of that. And it pollutes, once again, the area here. It's a beautiful building, by the way. Where should we have it? It should stay in this area though, because this is where lots of the pollution happens. So that's actually a tricky one. Alright, let's have it here. I mean, I really don't like how stretched my industry zone looks at this point, but can't help it. We just need a lot of buildings with high pollution. The coal mine has been finished, so we can now ramp up our coal production. Of course, what still misses here now is a temporary shelter that I'm also gonna have just here. As long as this one is working, let's prioritize this one, and we got 5,000 coal in that. Should be fine. Year 34. Finish the armory. There it is. Let's also ramp it up. And we still have 53 laborers. That's fine. And these guys are now, yep, they're now consuming planks to produce shields. And also consume, a lot of iron ore to produce hauberks. That's a lot of iron ore though. And the mine ran out of materials. That's this one here. That was also very fast. That's an iron ore mine, so let's destroy this one. That one here still works and has 18,000 ore in it. And we can build another one that probably combines several of them. Is that right? If I have one up there? Yeah, with this we can actually get those 3 in. It's pretty nice looking there. Into that mountain. Really, what a beautiful building. Hard to see where it should pollute the area so much, because I would definitely like to live next to a building like this one. Now, there we have it. Paper production can be activated. Let's actually go in with 6. We have enough flax. And this should lead to 46 laborers. That's alright. Next, we need to... actually, let's go with 4 because I haven't unlocked the book production yet. So... we're probably gonna stock it up anyway a bit on paper now. What I can see is though now, we can use the paper. Oh, this is great to boost the academy. And with that, we just halved the research time for the next knowledge point. That's pretty great. It doesn't state that anywhere here, right? So, have access to paper now, alright, but accelerating future research, that's all that states there. So there's no real number behind this, but it was halving it at this point, so that's pretty cool. Didn't know that, so there's actually a use for paper already, which makes it very important to have a paper supply. After all this time, my clay pit is gone, and didn't expect this to ever run out. We still have this one here with 9,000 clay left, and yeah, I think those 8 will be fine. We're pretty full on clay anyway. Also, I don't need clay for anything anymore, right? It's now just only bricks. It was that there were some buildings with clay demand, but we don't have them anymore. Iron mine finished, and it has now 53,000 iron ore in its surrounding area, right? So that's those 4 deposits that we have here. And then we got those here, that one. No infinite, unfortunately, but I don't think I'm ever gonna run out of this one. So that should be fine. More and more manor houses are coming in. And since there's still so many upgrades right now, I'm constantly low on planks. It's not really because I have a low production, right? But the demand is just so high that, yeah, we cannot keep up with production. I'm not gonna add another saw pit though, right? Because I think it's not really necessary. After all these upgrades, we should be flooded with planks anyway. We got lots of iron ore in stock right now. That's great. We got also lots of weapons. And the first hauberks are coming in. Should we use money on something? Raiders and wildlife are more deadly and aggressive with the Ark of the Vengeful Dead. Why would I activate this? I think there's an achievement for it, but outside of that I don't see any reward since raiders do not drop any loot. Got the knowledge point. I would like to use this now to unlock glass blowing. A very important tag. We have the sand now and we need glass for selling it to my people, for selling it or exporting it, and also as a construction material. So let's go ahead and get this one. And this is once again something that's probably causing pollution. Yes, a lot of it. And cost-wise, it is fine. Heavy tools is really something we consume a lot right now. And let's get this going then here as well somewhere. There's an interesting book, The Tome of Knowledge, which immediately triggers a new discovery when acquired. So it doesn't give me a knowledge point, but it actually just gives me a tag. No, okay, it gives me a tag point. That's it. It's also fine. I thought it would give me a free tag. I mean, it's the same thing basically, but one would be random. With that though, we can now finally enable bookbinding and produce books hopefully. And let's just check it out how this works out. Bookbinder. 12 people would like to join, turn them away. We are full. 100 planks, alright. Oh, actually some clay again. Bricks, we're out of that. And it requires paper and fur to produce books. It's non-polluting, so I would like to have it a bit closer there to my city. And let's get this going here. I mean, I will need to make sure that we produce more fur. So upgrading the hunter cabin actually gives you more resources, because they're also producing then a lot more through traps. So let's go ahead and do this and upgrade my hunter cabins. This one's out of trees? Can't be. Should be replanting. We're getting way too full anyway on logs. And I'm probably gonna go ahead and have another hunter cabin there as well. Somewhere out here, so that we can have this area then filled with that. I'm still not having any cattle. They would provide me also with fur. Right now the goat farm is all we have, producing tallow. Oh, actually it also produces pelts. Very good. Next raiding attack. This was actually rather fast. I think they just spawned here right away. And because I got the message and immediately they appeared. And I'm not even there yet to have my army recruited. Also my lookout towers, are they fighting already? Doesn't look like it. Might be problematic. Can we ring the bell, please? I don't know what's happening here. Did we get some damage from something? Looks like it. Okay, my army's not there yet, right? So we have no one. They just spawned there immediately. What the hell?
It will be done.
Yeah, better. Let's get both of my armies down here. I think they're not there yet. So this one should be fine. This is really full rushed. Holy cow. My soldiers coming in. They're wearing shields now, as you can see. I love the detail there. Right, and they're also wearing the upgraded armor that we are producing now. So that's nice. And they can take a lot of hits. Especially if it's not riders, you know, attacking us, then we have a better chance of doing this. Okay, both of my armies are now here in this area. Leaving this one undefended. And my lookout towers here, yeah, they're not there yet. Right? Like, this just happened in an instant. So let's focus on killing them. Yeah, they're fleeing already. And now we can focus on these guys up here. Coming in from the hill. They're not even attacking my lookout tower. Okay. Oh, they got a battering ram too. Should be no problem. We got a very good upgraded army at this point. And it shows. Also, I think all of my archers have crossbows now. And they're fleeing now too. Very nice. So that was that. Slaughter the last ones. Anyone else coming in? No, my farmers already resumed their work. What we could do right now is I'm gonna have a look. I think there was... There it is. A camp. Let's destroy this. Because I think destroying those camps reduces the strength of raiding at parties. Oh, wow. They killed all my miners here. Okay, we're still at the cap of population though. I think children took the place right away. And 37 laborers is fine. Bear in mind we have 9 builders also working. Okay, let's rush towards this. Nice, and there's the next encampment down. Get some weapons out of this, and this should also be easier for us than in the future. Also, we got a knowledge point out of that camp, because I'm still generating another knowledge point now. So yeah, got a free knowledge point out of this. Might be not so bad looking out for these camps, after all. And yeah, they actually were able to kill 7 villagers there. That's the miners that were killed. None of my soldiers though was killed. There we got the next knowledge point. Love that we have now 2 available. Knowledge points are definitely the most valuable currency that we can have in this game. Alright, so also, ladies and gents, I built a 3rd saw pit. Yeah, I did it. The plank demand just stays constantly high. We have 3 of them now fully working. That's important. And I've also built a 2nd blacksmith forge. Let's stock this up because we need more tools, more heavy tools and weapons. So this one here is just producing everything here, by the way. And we are pretty stocked on iron ingots, so that's fine, with 2 foundries doing an amazing job at that. Alright, knowledge point wise, I think we're really going into stone wall now, so I'm gonna unlock the reinforced palisades. So walls have 15% more health, and then we're pushing into stone battlements now, and this gives me the fortified wall. And also down the road then the upgrade for the lookout tower that becomes a watchtower and does more damage then. That's, I think, long overdue. So what we can do now here is with the walls, let's start with, so the attack was on that side, right, over here. So next attack will probably be from here. I think the chances are higher that it happens there. So we can now select all the walls here, and then I can just put them to upgrade, right? And this will cost me 260 stone for only this segment, right? That's a pretty high cost. And I'm gonna push then also here. No, not the fences, please. Just make the wall. It's a bit finicky. And let's also upgrade this segment here. And then I'm gonna take this one and also upgrade that segment there. Alright, let's just see what my builders do. We got 25 of 25 builders employed immediately. And finally, it happens. Finally, we're getting stone battlements. At the same time, our bookbinder was finished. Boy, what a lovely building. I love the art style, really. It's also Victorian London style. Perfect. And yeah, let's take this one. And 20 paper. Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, let's make this full. It doesn't matter, really. And where's my paper mill? There we have it, producing the paper that we need. Let's also stock this one higher. And I think water will be a permanent demand here. So let's also get me a well going here in this area. Yeah, there we have space, right? Definitely need my wells. A lot of industrial buildings. Consume water. And yeah, you know what? We should probably push towards 600 people. I'm also gonna build me a few more shelters. Here in this area we got a very good desirability. So they will probably be upgrading right away. Get them going here. Then this one. 36 is not that good anymore. And we are actually also running out of market space again, is that right? These 2 now. Here we still have 2 more houses I can push. And then we got a bit more space down here. Let's actually finish this all, because it doesn't really matter. Very nice, right? And here we have a bit of space for some gardens and stuff like that, whatever we're gonna need. And by the way, I can totally see that we have one more market than here. There will be some overlap, but you have then this nice area here along the coast with buildings. I think this could look nice down the road. And by the way, yeah, there is more land coming up over there. Still could be an ocean. Still could be an ocean. Ocean is, to me, water that extends beyond the border of the map. Got the planks finally rolling and got the glass, so we can now upgrade our bakery. Gonna be interesting to whatever comes. I have no idea. Our beautiful stone walls are coming along. This looks proper, right? This section here has not been upgraded yet, so they're kind of like going in a chaos system, it seems. Not from one side to the other, but rather wherever there is the quickest route to the next building location, I think. And yeah, also very important, they've upgraded the gate right away, because this is usually the prime target, where we also have the towers behind it. So this might be something. And yes, totally, we could have a second layer of stone wall now to, yeah, prolong the time it takes. But I think the fortified wall has 1200 hit points. The palisade wall has 570, so that's already twice as much hit points. Should be fine now, right? Also, it has armor 35, whereas the wood only had 18. So not only does it have twice as much hit points, it also has twice as much armor, so reduces the amount of damage coming in from an attack. So this should be quite the upgrade here to my fortification. It's gonna take still some time. We have though a lot of stones to the left, so they're not upgrading faster than we can produce. So I'm also gonna, you know, queue all of this here in right away. Just up towards my barracks. Finally, there's the upgrade to the bakery happening. Oh, wow. That is much taller. And yeah, as expected, this one is producing now pastries. However, pastries require preserves and honey. Honey we have, flour we have, preserves we don't have. And eggs. Oh, wow. 4 inputs here. So for now, it will still continue just producing bread until we have preserves, right? It has 2 more slots available, so more bread production than ever out of this beauty. Just see the next traders. Have a bit of gold. Nothing of value. Tears of the Mother artifact. Birth rate and health of villagers increased by 10%. Please, not more kids. We don't need them. The bakery, or the pastry shop as it's called, is also increasing desirability even further. That leads to more upgrades again around here. Interestingly enough, this is exactly the feature that Anno Pax Romana will have as well. Industrial buildings in the city that increase desirability in the surrounding area. I love that idea and that feature. And you can even purchase them here right away. Very nice. Finally, this side is fortified, so I can now work on the other side. Here it's a bit more, let's just hope that I do not, yeah, I don't want to select the fence there. And then we can just upgrade this side. And then also that side here all the way up. While also continuing, of course, upgrading that town center here. I hope you enjoyed this one, Farthest Frontier. I think we're slowly moving now into endgame. Stay tuned.